Hello, everyone, and welcome back once again to Cauldrons of War. Let's continue over here. First of all, in the north, I want these guys to go back to the front to dig in, and these to gain ammunition supply. So hopefully they'll start attacking next turn, because they didn't do it this turn. It was a bit unfortunate. Finland, let's see, because we still have these guys, they can just keep on moving, whereas with these guys we actually need to do something about those guys. Now the USSR, they have air superiority, and I don't actually want to fight them for it, because I want to use the precious few air units that they have there for things like resupplying and stuff. So let's just do some shelling. And then assault. There we go. The taking of an important station by the Finns increases the railway capacities of the Axis and decreases those of the USSR. Okay, well, great. These guys will be lost next turn, I would say. Over here, we can keep running with the 18th. They did send these guys in there. So, here's the thing. I think, once again, like, if I now just run very quickly with these guys, I can potentially avoid a fight. But the question is whether that outweighs against, potentially fighting against these guys. They currently have, you have the Northwest, the 34th Army is still in reserve, which they're very likely to go and bring over to this side as well. But with the mud, often less penalizing than one imagines. So let's hope there's no mud on the next turn. Thing is, these guys are much easier to refuel if they're split up like this. Yeah, it's tricky, but let's just go. We made it. Beyond the fragile defensive line running from Parnu to Lake Peipus are the roads to Tallinn and Narva. The capture of the city would be a blow to the Soviet fleets. Well, we did get it just now. See if there's any other text. No. But we did get it. So, yeah, the 18th is back. So, there's only one rails. So we'll only get one free. So we might just as well use some refit on these guys. They've been working a lot, so I'm sure they can use it. Yeah, sure. Alright, so we did get all of that. Pretty good. Over here, there are bandits. At least now I can see it. Both of these without fuel and ammunition. These are in reserve. They're not doing very well. We are at 29. They're isolated. What weather is it? Extreme heat. Let's start with air superiority, because that will help me airlift these guys. Fuel and ammo. So can only refit one. Let's refit the second. Could have sold, but they're actually already at relatively low organization. Our first front does encircle these guys as well. That would mean that the 20th, 21st, and then the 25th mechanized and 7th mechanized will be up next. And they still actually have a lot here. They have the 19th Army, the 16th Army, and 5th Mechanized Corps still in reserve on the road to Smolensk. So they're kind of back. Let's get the second to the front. Yeah. And let's hope that they don't do anything nasty against the third, which we'll have to get out next turn. We have the 26th Army. And then down here, there's not much. Both of these are actually in reserve. Let's take a look here. It's a bit tricky. Because I would like to restore communications, but well, let's start by refitting the 6th for sure. Breakthrough. These guys look like they're not going to be too much worth. Let's attack. They've been driven out. That's actually good. What do they still have? A bunch of these. The 24th and 8th mechanized. Let's just start with the blitz attack. Killing the 8th mechanized. Captured some trucks. We did lose an artillery though. But we got some refueling at least. That's good. Let's just they're almost dead, okay. Now this is pretty tricky, so let's for sure just refit them. They don't seem too powerful, so let's attack with the 11th. No more ammo. And we have only the 18th Mechanized Corps to think about now. But I don't know whether we restore communications if we advance. It wouldn't be too unlikely that we would. But I don't see these guys attacking. The thing is that I don't want to use either ammunition supply or airlift at the moment. Let's just do another refit for now, and I'm sure we'll get enough supplies next turn to finish off the 18th Mechanized. Little Corporal. Operations are not progressing fast enough for the Fuhrer's taste. His anxiety is palpable and is poured out on the generals of various army groups. The Fuhrer multiplies the long telephone conversations with the Chief of Staff, concerned about movements of such and such a division, and giving its opinion on questions of which he knows nothing. As if they did not already have a war to wage, the generals must in addition manage the untimely interference of the Little Corporal. This is unbearable. Tension is at its height at the High Command, and where a healthy discussion should prevail, the visions of the chief, the egos of the generals, and their maneuvers delay the taking of clear and energetic decisions. All command points -1. Okay, let's just go over what happened first. Smashing the 11th, nothing happened. At Uman, they put all those rifle corps in there. Okay. Here, near Kiev, nothing. Smolensk. th Mechanized died. 20th Army smashed. Nothing happened. And 13th Army attacked the 9th. And then the 21 and 21st, they dug in. So still pretty big grouping. Indeed. Let's once again take a look. Yeah, the 13th surrendered. What is this? NKVD Border Guards. Okay. 21st entrenched. 13th attacked. 13th Mechanized is gone, by the way. 20th Army must not be feeling too good right now. They don't. And then the 13th Mechanized is also wiped out. And holy cow, 28th, 23rd, 24th, 31st, 30th, 29th, 19th, and 16th Army. Oh boy. They sent only those guys to the front, as expected. No more mud. 23rd Army is gone. Nothing happened there, nothing happened there. What about up here? Smashed into the 3rd, then smashed into the 2nd, and smashed into the 3rd again with the 52nd Infantry Division. Must not be too hot right now, both of these. So I think this is a prime moment for attacks. That takes care of the 52nd. The Soviets are entrenched behind the Litsa River, crossed by a single bridge and overhung by steep slopes. For the Germans, there is no possible bypass. Well, we already got a bunch of Soviets. No more ammunition, huh? They just kept wailing so badly that I don't have ammunition anymore. Okay, well, let's actually take a look who they attacked. So, they've against 2nd Gebirgsjäger and 3rd Finnish. I think these guys can still go for a round. I mean, these guys will die, very likely. I'm just worried about the 3rd, but if I just dig in, I will practically gain nothing. But it's still necessary, I think. Then let's give you ammo. And that's it. Now, over here. Let's just progress. Nothing else really I can do with them. Okay, so they refit it. Let's have you refit. Start with the Blitz. Didn't do a whole lot. No, second attack did help quite a bit more. I think that Luga operational group is not doing so hot anymore. And they have the 34th. They have new forces? No. They don't. Okay, let's shift towards the south. Let's progress. The Dniester was crossed by the Axis armies. The road to Odessa is open. Well, I would actually think to Kharkov, not to Odessa. Yeah, it's the Battle of Kharkov. The Dnieper is crossed and the German bridgehead is too large to be reduced. The advance of the Wehrmacht towards the east will be able to resume itself. What do they have in the southwest? Currently nothing. But let's focus on this. How much air units do we still have? 5? Well, let's start over here. This is mechanized. Alright, let's just use an assault. Really? That really sucks. But okay. Let's take a look at that log, though. The Red Army was able to withdraw beyond the Dniester. There, protected by the river and the fortified Stalin line, it attempts to stop the advance of the Wehrmacht. Well, yeah, these guys definitely need some refit then if they can't even take out a mechanized corps, although that mechanized corps is pretty weak right now. It's currently disputed. We have 5 airplanes, not a lot. Center we have 6, and in the north only 4. Okay, let's get air superiority. And then I can no longer do air supply. Attacking them was not necessarily the most useful. Let's try deep raid. It's not that much actually, only 12. Even though they have plenty of trucks. Anyway, the Wehrmacht has reached Uman. Taking Pervomaisk further south will make this pocket waterproof. Right, we'll see about that. There are also bandits. Both of them have nothing again. But I could do an airlift. These guys need to get out there though. Defensive withdrawal for 3rd Panzer. Because they've been trying to smash. And then let's airlift them. That will allow the 2nd Panzer. The thing is, I could already blitz, or I can remove exposed length stretch lines by doing hedgehog defense first. Let's do that, and then blitz. Right, I kinda took them out, but not really. Next turn. The Litsa River. A bad surprise awaits Dietl's men. The track indicated on the map, which would connect the valleys of the Titovka and the Litsa, simply does not exist. This chaotic landscape of rocks is impassable for trucks and even tracked vehicles. The mules themselves are struggling and getting stuck in the bogs. Sometimes these poor animals have to be shot. Thousands of men are busy building a track connecting Petsamo to Litsa. In the meantime, Dietl's hunters are forced into the defensive. German units of Operation Plattenfuchs are pinned, and the Soviet unit... Ah, come on. Whatever. The taking of Kiev. With the capture of Kiev, the Wehrmacht regains confidence in its capabilities. The enemy continues to retreat and suffer defeats, and the coming loss of all of Ukraine will deprive the Soviets of their powerful industrial bases. It's a great victory. Propaganda has seized this victory, and the most enthusiastic strategists even go so far as to compare it to Tannenberg or Cannae. Anyway, the morale of the German soldiers is high. Cohesion of the armies of the North, Center and South Armed Groups +1. Babi Yar. While German troops took possession of the main public buildings of Kiev, a gigantic explosion devastated the seat of the new Kommandatur. Soon, a large part of the city is ravaged by flames as the explosions multiply. Many German soldiers perish in the flames. It is quickly clear that the NKVD has booby-trapped the city's main buildings and provoked a spectacular demonstration of scorched earth. However, it is the city's Jews who will pay the price. The Jewish population of the city and the surrounding area has been ordered to gather near the cemeteries, carrying their identity papers and their possessions. Few had sensed then that it is their executions in the ravines of Babi Yar which was ordered. More than 20,000 people died on the first day, but this number is only temporary, because every day the executions continue. Barbarity +5. The defense of Smolensk hardens, and army groups center and south are still unable to connect. It is time to launch the panzers full south, beyond the river Soy. This maneuver would allow us to connect the army groups, rationalize our supply lines, and possibly trap Soviet armies in the Kiev region. This project infuriates Guderian, who would like to rush east, overflowing the Smolensk traffic jam by Bryansk. Such a push towards the east would not allow his panzer army to assist the other armies, which are trying to cross the Dnieper and the Soj in the direction of Gomel. Well, I don't see specifically how that's gonna help us. We don't need to. Let's go to the east. Guderian has turned a deaf ear, and his case borders on high treason. His panzers spread, leaving the infantry armies to cross the Dnieper and take Gomel on their own. Two operations appear for the center group. The Desna route operation is open against 33% progress. 2nd Panzer Army is stretched, and its flanks are threatened. Okay. Italians enter the dance. As the Duce has promised, the Italians will take part in the crusade against Bolshevism. It is out of the question that they will take advantage of this adventure to claim Crimea, for which the Führer already has plans for, the Germanic Riviera. However, the Italian contribution is made up of very professional units, and is timely to strengthen our southern front. Perfect. The Italians are ready to take part in the operations. At their head, one of the best generals of the New Rome, General Messi. An international Italian expeditionary corps available in the reserves of Army Group South, and we get 2 planes. Okay, I didn't want this though, so why do I still have to go to the Desna? That's really weird. Let's take a look down here. They got elements of the 2nd Army to go there, so we have more opposition. Controlled by the party, barrier troops, controlled by the party. I guess probably makes them stronger down there. Nothing here. Here, tried to smash 3rd Panzer. And then some artillery shelling, which did nothing. Well, they don't have that much more at Smolensk, though. But there's nothing here. And then at Gomel... Oh, okay, there's a 20... Yeah, that's weird. Okay, well, fine. And then here, they attacked the 18th and then the 16th, but they just kind of lost some stuff. These guys are not doing very well. Here, they sent some Leningrad troops over here. These guys did nothing. Nothing again. And up here, they smashed into the 2nd. The 52nd Infantry Division should be gone. Yeah, exactly. And my units are pinned for this turn, so I cannot actually attack. So I'll use this turn to reorganize them. It's a bit tricky that, yeah, it kind of sucks, I guess. But, man, they still have a lot left. Both the 88 Infantry Division and the Murmansk Sailors, even though we already took down 2 of their guys. It's pretty rough. Let's play one last turn. Okay, so not sure how powerful these guys are. They are elites, though. So you definitely need to rest. Refit. I guess go to the front again. I mean, it's not too much we can do down there. Over here. Let's have him airlifted. And do a reverse front. That wipes out the 24th Mechanized. And these guys are in reserve now. Let's just attack. And do another attack. That's okay. That wiped out at least this 55th and the 36th. Let's see what they did. Now it's a 36 that they tried to do a whole bunch of stuff. But these guys are now almost wiped out. I still have 1 attack. Okay. Or at least 1 movement. Let's give them a hedgehog defense so they get at least rid of that stuff. Turning a bit slow, but if they put their reinforcements out there, that's a bit of a problem. Not really moving further with that Battle of Kharkov, but I kind of just want to take that out right now. Okay, in the north. Yeah, not too much supplies. Strategy lines and stragglers. Let's start with that hedgehog defense and then an assault. That's a big problem for the Luga operational group, which will then probably be wiped out. Let's see if they have more reserves. These guys are for Leningrad, and they now have the 48th Army as well. Okay, so they do indeed keep getting these reinforcements out there. How many airplanes do we have? 6. Well, I think... Let's go for air superiority then. So this way I can airlift them much easier. They still have exposed flanks. Do I want to attack these this turn? I don't think I do. I'm better off actually, I think, saving up for a much better attack next turn. Yeah, that's much better. Do I have bandits? No, but there are swamps. Like if I give these guys ammunition supply, yeah, let's do it. I haven't made much progress yet, but battling these armies, I guess, is more important in that way. Alright, so these guys are probably not too powerful, but let's see, because you have... They both have 2 ammunition. Okay, that's good. So let's start with a bit of shelling. Assault. And assault. That wipes them out. Alright, good. That's nice. Because that will make it much easier when I have to assault Leningrad itself. I'd rather fight these guys now than later on in Leningrad itself. So that's actually good, I think. Also, because that gives me a bit of use for the Finns. Yeah. Nothing again over here. They're much too busy up here. But let's actually take a look at whom they attacked. They attacked 2nd Gebirgsjäger. They're pinned, so they can't go out. Right. I guess ammunition supply it is. Airlift. We lost a plane. Damn it. Do some scouting then. 88th Infantry Division has 2 infantry. Okay. Right, in the center, 21st is dug in. The 2nd Army. We're practically only fighting against the 21st here. But I think, like, if there's nothing here, can't I just, like, why are they isolated? Makes no sense. How many? I have 6, huh? Can't you do here? Oh yeah, or I've. That's interesting. Okay, never mind. 3 planes? Seriously? 3? Just in the heat. My god, what? It's unbelievable. 3. Okay. Startup is hit by the German army and no natural obstacle can slow its march to the south. Guess except fuel problems. I have 2 rail line here, so I should be getting fuel in the next turn, I think. Let's just choose breakthrough. That's apparently the only thing I can do. Alright, I'm gonna end the video here though. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, or check out my Patreon if that's your sort of thing, and help me create more content. Hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.